On an ordinary morning in the year 79 AD, the city of Pompeii woke up like any other day. Shops opened their doors, bread was baked in public ovens, merchants prepared for trade, children played in the streets. Nothing felt unusual, nothing felt dangerous. No one knew that before the next sunrise, Pompeii would no longer exist, not destroyed by an enemy, not conquered by an army, but erased by nature itself. This is the story of Pompeii, a Roman city frozen in time by one of the deadliest volcanic eruptions in human history. Pompeii was not a quiet provincial town. It was a thriving Roman city of around 11,000 people, located near the Bay of Naples. The city bustled with life. Daily life Pompeii had. Taverns and street food stalls, public baths filled with conversation, temples dedicated to Roman gods. Brothels openly advertised with signs, and graffiti walls were covered with political slogans, jokes, and insults. Pompeii was loud, colorful, human. This is why its destruction feels so personal. Towering above Pompeii stood Mount Vesuvius. To the Romans, it was simply part of the landscape. Its slopes were fertile. Vineyards covered its sides. Farms flourished. No living memory existed of an eruption. Volcanoes were poorly understood. Earthquakes were seen as annoyances, not warnings. In 62 AD, a massive earthquake severely damaged Pompeii. Buildings collapsed, temples cracked, homes were destroyed, yet people rebuilt. By 79 AD, many structures were still under repair. The danger was invisible and misunderstood. Shortly after midday, the ground began to shake. Then came a sound unlike anything before. A violent explosion tore through Mount Vesuvius. A towering column of ash, gas, and rock shot into the sky, over 20 kilometers high. At first, many people stopped to watch. They had never seen anything like it. Some fled immediately. Others stayed, believing it would soon end. Ash began to fall. White pumice stones rained from the sky. Roofs creaked under the growing weight. The sun disappeared. Day turned into night. As ash continued to fall, panic spread. Streets filled with debris. Visibility dropped to near zero. Breathing became painful. Some families barricaded themselves indoors. Others attempted to escape toward the coast, but escape was difficult. Ash slowed movement. Buildings collapsed. The shoreline became chaotic. Throughout the night, earthquakes shook the city. Pompeii was being buried, layer by layer. Still, many people were alive. They did not yet know the worst was coming. In the early hours of the morning, Mount Vesuvius entered its most lethal phase. The eruption column collapsed. What followed were pyroclastic flows. Superheated clouds of gas, ash, and debris raced down the mountain at over 100 kilometers per hour. Temperatures exceeded 400 degrees Celsius. When these flows reached Pompeii, death was instant. People did not suffocate slowly. They were killed by heat shock in seconds. Entire neighborhoods were erased. Pompeii was no longer a city. It was a tomb. After the eruption ended, Pompeii lay buried beneath several meters of volcanic material. No smoke, no movement, no life. Survivors never returned. The Roman world continued. Generations passed. Pompeii disappeared from memory. Fields grew above it. Roads crossed it. The city slept for nearly 2,700 years. In the 18th century, excavations began. Workers uncovered walls, streets, and homes. What they found astonished Europe. Entire buildings preserved, paintings still vivid, food still stored. And then, the bodies. Plaster was poured into empty spaces left by decomposed bodies. Human forms emerged. People shielding their faces, parents holding children, dogs chained and unable to escape. Pompeii captured the final moments of ordinary lives. Pompeii is unique. It does not show emperors or generals. It shows people, their routines, their homes, their fears. It reminds us that history is not only shaped by humans, Nature can end civilizations without warning. Pompeii teaches humility. Pompeii did not decay. It stopped. A living Roman city was paused forever in a single day. Because of tragedy, we can now see ancient life with unmatched clarity. Pompeii is not just a ruin. It is a message from the past, a reminder that even the strongest civilizations exist at the mercy of forces beyond their control. Rapid history, the past, told fast.